Hi, my name is Joel Dickerson. Thank you for allowing me to present this proposal to you. This proposal is about reducing gun violence among youth in Albuquerque and is prepared for Mayor Tim Keller. Albuquerque has struggled with an increase in youth gun violence in recent years. Residents have seen news article after news article with no change in sight. Families of victims are struggling to cope with the loss of their loved ones. A recent statistic shows that Albuquerque youth-involved gun violence has increased by 35% since 2018, and an average of 45 cases are reported annually. Due to multiple factors including cultural and societal influences, substance abuse, lack of support systems, mental health challenges, exposure to violence, easy access to firearms, socioeconomic disparities, and gang involvement and peer pressure. The community has expressed their concern and the need for change in our communities. Community violence intervention programs have worked in similar communities and should be implemented in Albuquerque. I have developed a plan to implement community violence intervention programs in Albuquerque's most at-risk neighborhoods to reduce the gun violence among youth in our communities. The first step of the plan is research and analysis, where we will assess the levels, trends, and causes contributing to the increase in youth gun violence. Surveys, interviews, and data will be used to identify high-risk neighborhoods and at-risk youth. Community violence intervention programs proven to reduce youth gun violence will be researched and analyzed to use as models for our programs. The second step, programs development and resource allocation. To create evidence-based community violence intervention programs tailored specifically for the community's needs, we're going to need funding. Our funding can be sourced from government grants, private foundations, community partnerships, and public-private partnerships. Then we can allocate the resources for staffing, training, materials, and infrastructure that will be needed to implement the programs into neighborhoods effectively. Finally, we will create the programs using successful models and research. Qualifications. Community violence intervention programs use evidence-informed strategies to reduce violence through tailored community-centered initiatives using focused targeting, direct intervention, behavioral changes, preventative measures, community engagement, and holistic support. Studies have shown that when executed effectively, community violence intervention programs successfully reduce gun violence in communities by 20 to 70%. A case study in Denver implemented community violence intervention programs in at-risk communities. Results showed 60% reduced gun violence in the first year and 75% by the third year. The cost of community violence intervention programs is an estimated $71,784 annually, but the benefits greatly outweigh the costs. The benefits include a safer and healthier community, expensive violence being prevented, youth lives saved, lessening the burden on the healthcare system, community connectedness, and relieving some of the burden from the police department. In the table above, it shows the cost of violence if it could have been averted. In conclusion, youth gun violence in Albuquerque has become a huge problem and needs a big change. Community violence intervention programs are proven to be successful and cost-effective ways to reduce youth gun violence in communities. Implementing these programs will create a safer and healthier Albuquerque. Here are my works cited. Thank you so much for watching.